Hey, it's Angela. It's Wednesday, and you are listening to Divinely Connected. And you know what Wednesdays are? My favorite day of the week. And it is December 6th. Oh my goodness. All right, we're getting right into it. I love this energy coming in. So again, we've had this wrapping up, relief increasing as we're moving through the week. We also have the new love card coming in. So this is someone or something new to love, a new loving experience, something of the heart chakra. So this can be new partners, new lovers, new babies, new puppies, new kittens, new loving experiences, new passion projects. It's so heart-centered, and I love it. I am so here for it. It feels so good. This is definitely something that's coming in that is invoking this like vulnerability. It's like I feel like I'm new at something, right? And so this could be a new job, a new hobby, a new experience. However, this comes in, you are so ready for this, right? And it's funny because um I just heard very clearly the waiting wasn't punishment. The waiting was preparation. And so there's this, and I think I've seen that recently as well. And then they just said it very clearly. And I just love when spirit comes back with like these full circle moments, right? And so there's this reminder that everything does happen in the timeline that it's meant to, even if we agree with it, even if we don't like it, that's all right, right? And so there is such this plan that is so much bigger than what we can see. And it's just this feeling of maybe getting a little glimpse, maybe kind of being like, "Oh, okay." Right? A little hindsight's 2020, a little being like, "Oh, that had to happen to get me here. I can see that." And I feel like we so need that in this last month of 2023. I think that there's a lot of people who have moved through this year and were thinking to themselves, "WTF is this?" Right? Wasn't this just the weirdest year? And I find, this toxic feeling like my life is unfamiliar, my normal routines are not here, and the people aren't here, and there's just that type of almost identity crisis, right? This feeling of unfamiliarity in your own life experience and nothing really quite feeling right. And so having a little hindsight, I think, is exactly what we need. Not only does it bring in a little bit of understanding also then lowers our anxiety. It also then allows us to be more compassionate and more, I guess, understanding and accepting of why everything is happening and then allows us that ability to move forward. So I'm really happy to see this. I think it's important to carve out time for you to kind of just reflect and kind of just think of like, so much has happened this year. I know I just had this conversation with my husband not that long ago, and we were talking about something like it was like 3 years ago, and it was like February. You know what I mean? It's just been one of those type of experiences. Now for us, there wasn't anything huge like, major losses or anything that we can put pinpoint our finger on, but it's just been a year of feeling off, right? And feeling like we have to push harder, fight harder type of thing to stay on track, stay on routine, stay on our goals with the kids and them getting the germs and so some of you have had huge life changes this year, and some of you may be like similar to me where there's changes that was disruptive, I guess, feeling, but because for those who kind of fall through the cracks in this type of message, it's like when we don't have something that we can pinpoint our finger on, that sometimes brings in resistance or brings in, well, I shouldn't be feeling this way, disapproval of the way that we're feeling. But the truth is that there's major transformations in 2023. It's huge and it looks different for everyone. And never wanting you to dismiss your experience or dismiss how you feel or where you land on that spectrum. What is hard for you is yours, right? It may not be hard for someone else. Someone may not struggle in that ways, but it doesn't dismiss their experience, right? And so again, going along with the messages that show up quite frequently about not looking for other people outside of you to validate yourself, because everybody is coming in from a different perspective and a different space, and it's apples and oranges. We cannot compare ourselves to others, but not wanting to go, well, they had it hard, so I shouldn't be feeling the way that I'm feeling. You're feeling exactly the way that you should be feeling. Right? And, I think that that is important to allow yourself, because our emotions hold a lot of wisdom, and it holds a lot of opportunity for healing and for growth. And when we bring our awareness to them versus dismissing them, we can actually take from them and carry on forward. When we dismiss them, they actually don't go anywheres. It's like whack-a-mole. We push them down one way, they're going to pop up somewhere else. And usually when they pop up, it's not in an appropriate way. Right? And so, it is one of those things with life where you have to lean into the discomfort to get through it. And when it comes to emotions, and then especially grief, it will wait. It will wait. You can push it around, but it isn't going anywhere until you lean into it to move through it. All right, I'm going to leave that with you. Don't forget to come back tomorrow for tomorrow's daily message.